Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the World of Juice Hoops channel. And welcome back to an episode of the San Antonio Spurs rebuild here on NBA 2K24. We return here in the start of season number 3. And I posed a question at the end of the last episode in the offseason. Did we make the right choice? We moved on from Jaren Jackson Jr., who, to be fair, was one of our better players, kind of getting a little bit of the shine taken away from him from Julio Cruz and Victor Wembanyama at times, but was one of our best players, especially on defense, and certainly helped us in our path to get to the playoffs and to achieve the things that we achieved last postseason. But then we moved on from him because he was just making too much money. We sent him away, and all of that was to acquire Jason Tatum. And as you can see, if you didn't watch the offseason video, we don't have Jason Tatum. He did not end up signing with us. I think he might have even re-signed with the Celtics. I'm not 100% sure if he did. No, he didn't re-sign. Where did Jason Tatum sign? He signed with the Miami Heat. That's right, I remember that. We just could not afford Jason Tatum, even with the Jaren Jackson Jr. Departure. So we did pay we spent our money on Julius Randle, which is arguably not a good move. Very irresponsible financial decision, in my opinion. But we needed to get a power forward, and I wasn't going to have Jeremy Sohan. No disrespect to the boy, but I wasn't going to have Jeremy Sohan be our starting power forward. And I probably could have moved Wembanyama or Julio Cruz to power forward, I guess. I could have done that. But I decided to pay a 30-year-old Julius Randle, who could give us good minutes as a starter. And maybe he could be the bridge that eventually leads to a power forward in this year's draft. I don't know. We have a couple first-round picks. I think we have the Raptors and the Pistons first-round picks this year. So that could lend itself to a good draft pick. You never know. But there's the first power forward on the board is Chuck Bark, who I don't really know much about. I don't know if there is anything to know about him because we don't really have him scouted too much. But it looks like there could be some very, very solid players in this class. Few B potential guys. And obviously we're going to be in the market for a power forward, so maybe Chuck Bark is that guy. I don't know. There could be some other power forwards down the board. If we go to all positions and we go to power forwards, you've got a guy like Chuck Bark being the top one. But then you got a guy like Carson Jackson down here who is out of Syracuse, and he's got Clark Kellogg as his starter. He's got his as a starter and his floor. So he doesn't have any significant weaknesses either. He looks like he's better than most prospects when trying to post up. He's a good shooting. He's got a good shooting range, can hit any mid-range shot, and he's got the potential to develop into something special. So Carson Jackson with the A- offense, looks like he can hit a little three ball. Carson Jackson might be a better option than Chuck Bark, who can't really play offense, at least can't really spread the floor a little bit, but he looks like he's a really, really good rebounder. Who knows? Who knows what this class has in store for some of us. Max Hickson looks like he's a really good shooting guard. 6'8" shooting guard. Looks like he's going to be a problem, but we will see as the season goes on how the draft class plays out. But as I mentioned, we do have extra first-round picks. We got rid of our own in a I think that we got rid of our own 2026 first-round pick all the way back in the first season when we initially got Jaren Jackson Jr. I'm pretty sure that's how that worked. So we were able to acquire a couple picks. We've got the Pistons first-round pick and the Raptors first-round pick, as I mentioned. We have 3 first-round picks for 2027, including the Hawks pick, alongside the 2 other teams that we had before. And then 2 picks from 2028 as well, again from the Pistons and the Raptors. So we're set for the future as long as the Pistons and Raptors are bad. That's the kind of thing that we are banking on. And unfortunately for us, I think the Pistons might be on track to be a pretty decent team. I hope they're not, but I think they might be. We're going to start Season 3 here with a little bit of simulation. You know I love to see it. We're probably not going to care about the in-season tournament this year unless we make it all the way to the championship. So let's just get simulated here. Let's see how the team does, because I'm very curious to see how this team's going to do without Jaren as the power forward. So we start the season 2-1, which is a nice little turn of events. So let's keep simulating here and see how we can do the beginning of the season, getting everything started here, getting the team warmed up. Will Freeman's back from injury. Trying to get Terry Rozier for Devin Vassell. I've talked about trading Devin Vassell. We also traded Keldon Johnson. If you're curious of where Keldon Johnson is, we moved on from him as well to free up a little bit of money. And speaking of money, if we go to our finances, our salary cap breakdown, we currently sit with $10 million in available cap room for this season, but that's including the contract that we have with Julius Randle, which we could easily send to another team for nothing, really. So we're really not on the hook for a lot of money until we have to pay Julio Cruz, Jimmy Vega, and Victor Wembanyama. Those are going to be the 3 massive contracts that are going to hinder our development and hinder our success in like bringing in big-time free agents. That's going to be a big problem that we're going to have. The upcoming free agent class is pretty massive. Luka Doncic, Stephen Curry, I should have just said Steph, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, obviously Wembanyama, but we have him restricted. De'Aaron Fox, Paolo Banchero, Cruz, we have the same deal, restricted. Chet Holmgren, who's probably also restricted. There's going to be a couple guys that are going to be unrestricted. Obviously, Curry, Durant, and LeBron are all going to be unrestricted, and I think LeBron's going to retire. I think I might have used my my don't retire card one too many times, so I think LeBron might be calling it a career after this season. But Kevin Durant going to be unrestricted. Curry's going to be unrestricted. Maybe we have enough money to bring in one of them. I don't know. I would love to bring in Luka, pair him up with Cruz and Wembanyama. That'd be an unbelievable pairing. He could play shooting guard. We'd have Jimmy Vega as well. I mean, it'd just be unbelievable. But that's for the future. Who knows what's going to happen down the line? We got to continue focusing on the simulation here. So see what we can do. It seems like we're starting out pretty darn good in this season. I think that really could just be solely up to the fact that Wembanyama and Julio Cruz have finally like ascended to like top players in the league. Because if we go to roster and we go to all of the NBA, we've got guys that are at the top of the league here. Wembanyama's a 93, Cruz is a 90. So we've got guys that are emerging superstars. There he is. I passed him. We've got guys that are emerging superstars in the league. So I think that might be what we are benefiting from here in Season 3. It's Cruz's 2nd season. It's Wembanyama's 3rd season. Hopefully we can absolutely take over the league in a couple of years. That's the goal. That is the goal. And it looks like I just saw that we got a game added to the schedule. So that means a playoff or a play-in game has been added. Not a play-in game. A in-season tournament game has been added to the schedule, which is nice to see, which means that must mean we made it through the group stage and we were into the tournament, right? The actual tournament. So take a look at the standings first. Yeah, we went 4-0 in the in-season tournament with a plus 52 point differential. We are the only team to go 4-0. All right. So I guess all there's left to do is actually look at the tournament bracket. So we are the 1 seed. Orlando's the 1 seed on the eastern side of things, and we take on the Pelicans here. So you know what? I said that if we went to the championship game, I would start to care about the in-season tournament. Let's jump in and simcast this game against the Pelicans, because this is about as far as we got last year. I think we lost the first game of the tournament in year 1, and it looks like we might be losing this one as well. We are getting smoked by the Pelicans here. Oh no, I don't like this one bit. 5 minutes to go, 125-108. We got to jump in to try to save this. I don't know if I can even. I have to go lights out. I have to go lights out from probably beyond the arc if I'm going to try to capitalize and win this game. Luckily, we got Wembanyama, we got Julio Cruz, so it shouldn't be that much of a challenge. But I mean, we've got, what, a 15-point deficit to try to get back? So this is going to be quite the challenge, quite the journey. And we need basically the Pelicans to not score a single bucket the rest of the game. They need to go on a scoreless streak the next 5 minutes, and that's going to be pretty tough when you got guys like Zion Williamson out on the court. And Herb Jones, even though Herb Jones isn't necessarily known to be the best scorer, and they completely, they played me like a fiddle there. I thought that Jones was going to take that all the way, and he found an easy lane because I jumped on the shot, even though there was never a shot. So if we just keep doing shots like that, those are going to be guarantees. Those are guaranteed buckets every single time down the court. Wembanyama and Cruz, absolute guaranteed buckets. So if we just stop these guys from scoring, maybe get a 3 here and there from Jimmy Vega, We got to have quick defensive possessions, though. The Pelicans can't be holding the ball like this. And Zion going to miss that. Sohan, good enough defense. You know what? I'll take that. It's good enough defense. Get that to Julio Cruz. He slams it with ease. 127-114. Can't take the foot off the gas. Got to keep going. That's a little poke out. No, it's a foul. Vega gets called for the reach-in. I thought they were going to call that just out of bounds on us. It looks like we might be one and done in the tournament again. I don't know how we get so unlucky. We went 4-0 with a plus 52 point differential. Zion again can't post up with a plus 52 point differential in the actual group stage, and then when we get to the stuff that actually counts, it's like one and done. We get bumped first round. We did that in year 1 too. I don't know if we're ever gonna be. I don't know if we're ever gonna win an in-season tournament. I'd love to win one, just because I don't think I've ever seen the celebration, if there even is one. I'd love to just find out. Oh, Devin Vassell, great defense. He read the eyes of the passer. And Jimmy Vega, nice little medium jumper. 127-118. We are still in this ball game. I know it may seem a little crazy to think that we're still in this, but we've been playing solid defense on Zion and on these Pelicans. Zion's been trying to take over Jeremy Sohan. He hasn't been able to do it, except for maybe that one, because he finally used his big body, his thick thighs. He finally got there. Sohan just couldn't keep up with that. It's a little bit too strong. But luckily, we got Slender Man on Slender Man here, and Wembanyama, our Slender Man's a little bit more powerful. 9-point game with 2:34 to go. We got to believe. This is Believe Land. If Dyson Daniels is playing point guard for the Pelicans, we can pick apart this team, but he gets it away. Herb Jones. Come on, we're on our home court too. We got to be able to do this. Uh-oh, he's backing him down. He's using his thick thighs again, but Sohan did enough to disrupt him. Get that to Wemby. Wemby driving down. Brandon Ingram can't handle. 129-122. Come on, boys. We can do this. We got 2 minutes to do this. 2 minutes is all we need. We are right in this game. Zion's got it. I got to shift over with Wembanyama, so I go back to Vega. They give it. Oh, I got cooked. I got cooked. That's my bad. That is 100% on me. Williams should never be beating me like that, but I absolutely got fooled. Vega to the basket and one. Forget about shooting the three. Zion's going to foul me. Vega drills the and one, or he drills the bucket to get the and one, and he hits the free throw as well. 131-125. We could really use a nice little quick defensive possession here. The Pelicans have been smartly using all their time here in the shot clock. It's understandable. I got cooked again. This Williams dude is very shifty for some reason. I don't know why. Brandon Ingram, he's got Wembanyama on him, which is not a good matchup for him. Thought he was going to take that shot, doesn't end up doing it. They got to put up a bad shot. Sohan blocks it. Get the rebound. Thank you, Vega. I thought you were just going to stare at it. And Jimmy Vega going in transition with Zion on him. He posterized Zion Williamson. Sit down. Jimmy Vega is him. Timothy McGee. Put it on a poster. Yes, please. Jimmy Vega. Timothy. Wow, he posterized, of all people, Zion Williamson. Talk about the levels to this. There's levels to all of this. And I don't want to move above the rim. Hold on. I'm screwing things up. I need to back around. I need to find Vega. There he is. I got it. No, that's the ball. There we go. Look at this. Hide the Yui. Look at this. This is absolute, utter insanity. Posterizing Zion Williamson. I mean, that's a thumbie right there. That's the thumbie, probably. That's insanity. 131-127. We are in this ball game. A minute to go. Screen. Down low. Ingram can't get around Wemby. He puts the shot up. No good. Cruz pops it out to Vega. Go, go, go. We got under a minute. Vega, crossover. Get it to one of the big boys. Julio Cruz, back him down. He doesn't stand a chance. He's a baby. There it is. Easy bucket. 131, 129, 49 seconds to go. Play defense. Play defense. These boys are tired. They're gassed. They can't handle it. They need a Gatorade break. Ingram goes up for it, and it's good. He got it over Wemby. That's insanity. I can't believe he actually did it. That's okay, because we've got Devin Vassell. We've got Jimmy Vega. I'm lining up a 3 with Vega. At least I'm going to try to. Or might as well take our bucket when we can and maybe get an and one. 133, 131. Vega drops it. 31 seconds to go. Oh, I thought I stole that. What the heck? Oh, I got a reach in foul. I wasn't trying to reach in. I was trying to steal the ball. I didn't realize he was going to toss it right at me. Wasn't really paying attention. Who are they going to lob this to? Oh, Wemby steals it. Down low to Cruz. It's a tie game. Victor Wembanyama delivers. He gives it to Cruz. 27 seconds. We have pulled back from a 15-point game at one point. It was 15 points deficit in this one, and we have come back to tie it with 27 seconds. Play defense. One final defensive stop. Don't foul. Don't reach in. I don't want to do that. Dyson Daniels, what's he got? Is he going to hold for final shot? He can't because the shot clock is not lower than the play clock. He's going to go for a screen, go over or go around it, play the defense. They're going to give it to Brandon Ingram. Fade, blocked by Wemby. And it's Vega. Vassell. Fouled with .4. It's a shooting foul. Oh my God, we got bailed. The ultimate bailout. I was going for a jump shot, but I got caught up in the lane, and it told me to do a layup. I got fouled, and with .4 seconds, Devin Vassell has moved us on to the second round, the semifinals of the play-in tournament, the farthest we've ever been. Oh my God, that's the ultimate bailout right there. I was going for a jump shot, but I guess I was too close to the basket or something. I don't know what happened there. Maybe because I was also holding the sprint button, so it thought that I wanted to do some sort of like layup or something. I don't know, but I got bailed out with the foul call, the shooting foul. One final bucket. It's going to be, he didn't get it up in time. He didn't make it regardless. 135, 133. The Spurs have survived the Pelicans and move on in the in-season tournament. Oh my God. That was the craziest jump in I've ever had. Two. Absolutely insane. Insane. 23 points from Vega. He was clutch in the big time moments. Wembanyama, as always, clutch in the big moments. Cruz, clutch in the big moments. And Malachi had 16. Okay, I respect that, Malachi. Love to see it, big dog. Love to see it. And now we got to simulate, because I don't know when our next game is going to be. It's going to be right there against the Lakers. And oh my God, I skipped on accident. I accidentally skipped that game and we won. Thank God. I did not mean to skip that. Ooh. We beat the LA Lakers. Unfortunately, Freeman takes a little bit of an injury, so he's going to be out for a couple games. We won 111-109, and I think we're in the tournament finals for the first time ever. Vassell had 22. He continues to dominate. He had such a good season last year, and now he's pretty much doing the exact same thing. And now we play in the in-season tournament finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Freeman is not fully back. They got DG still. They got Evan Mobley. No Donovan Mitchell, though. Caris LeVert is starting. They've got Gustavo Santos de Oliveira. And then Jared Allen. All right. So this is going to be quite the game. For the first time ever, we play in the in-season tournament finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Can we just outright win? I'd love that. Although I did mention I want to see the celebration, so I want to kind of jump in here. 2:17 to go. Let's jump in. We are going to win this game 108-94, unless obviously something happens like in the whatchamacallit game, the Pelicans game, and we lose that. Like we're on the other end of it. That's a possibility, I guess. Vega misses that. Cruz with a one-handed rebound over Jared Allen. He makes Jared Allen look like a small forward. That's how big Julio Cruz is. Caris LeVert has it. 2 minutes to go in the in-season tournament finals. The boys are about to get the history done here for the first time in the series. I'd love to see it. Is that Tobias Harris? He's still playing? We're 3 years deep. Tobias Harris still getting minutes, real NBA minutes, and Jimmy Vega just going to the basket and one. Nope, I thought I heard a foul call. Never mind, not an and one. Still a good bucket though. From the leading, oh my God, I didn't even do anything there. He just ran into me and lost the ball. It went right into my lap, and Vega does it again. I love Jimmy Vega, man. He might be my favorite player that we have in this entire series, and that includes Cruz. That includes Victor Wembanyama. I mean, my man Vega is just a stud. He can hit the three when needed. Oh, Mobley's just backing me down. He should have had that. That was an easy bucket. He completely dog walked me there. Cruz, but this man exists. This man, I was gonna say this man's a cheat code, but just off target. Minute to go in the game. Minute 10 to go, basically. Oh, Karis LeVert just got by me. I didn't expect him to go past me. 114.99. Little crossover action. Ooh, stop me. Okay, I see it. Back over. Three from Vassell. No good. Vega couldn't get the board. Under a minute to go. 114.99. Vega tries a little steal action. Little swiper, no swiping. Jared Allen. Where's he going? Nowhere. Karis LeVert. Where's he going? Nowhere. Tobias Harris driving the lane. Stopped by Vassell. Pushed back. What's he got? Tobias Harris doesn't have a bag. He got nothing in this bag. Oh, come on. That's just me playing bad defense. Tobias Harris did nothing on that play. If I was better at defense, he would have been locked up in the penitentiary. Vega, crazy circus shot. 30 seconds even. And Gustavo just sitting on the scorer's table acting like, man, we're really going to lose. I wish I would have got drafted by the Spurs. Down low to Mobley. Mobley fakes, dribbles, backs down Sohan, spins, puts it up. In and out, no good. And that is going to be the ball game. Shot clock is turned off, and the San Antonio Spurs are going to win the in-season tournament. It only took us 3 seasons, but we finally did it, and we barely did it. Getting past the Pelicans and then having to beat the Lakers on an accidental simulation. I didn't want to simulate that. Put it up. No good. But the San Antonio Spurs. Is there going to be a celebration? It doesn't like we're not celebrating a championship or anything. I don't even know if there is one. It doesn't seem like it. Looks like it's a normal game victory. That's okay, though. We got it done. We did what we needed to do. We know we're the best team in basketball, baby. We know we are. So there's no celebration. That's okay. But in-season tournament champs, I'll take that. 31 from Vassell. He was unconscious in this game. 22-18 from Hawkins. Jordan Hawkins dropped 18. All right, big dog. I see you. Coming up clutch in the big moments. Love to see it. Love to see it. And if we go down here to the standings, to the in-season tournament, to the tournament bracket, there it is. The San Antonio Spurs over the Cleveland Cavaliers. Big dogs. Big dogs. Randall got injured, but he should be back, and he is. Will Freeman's back. That's good to see, because now we can give Randall his minutes back, because we were playing pretty well with Randall in the starting lineup. So City will take down. Where's Randall at? Oh, Randall's already back in the... Oh, never mind. Give these guys their minutes back then. I apologize. Didn't mean to take your minutes away. We need to give Freeman the minutes. That's right. Not Randall. I don't know what I was thinking there. We need to give Freeman his minutes back. There we go. That's much more like it. All right. So now that I got the right lineup, let's continue simulating here. Let's get deep into December here in this episode. Oh, that's not good. I just simulated. We just simulated. Now we have a big injury to our best player, basically. One of our best players. Jimmy Vega takes, what do you have, a broken jaw? Is that what that said? What's his history? Where's that at? Wear and tear. Body health. Broken ribs, not broken jaw. Broken ribs for Jimmy Vega. That's tough. That's real tough. Because I just got the lineup back to where I wanted it. Now we got to add new minutes to all these guys. Malachi's going to start. Good luck, Malachi. Good luck. I hope you do well, big dog. I hope you do well. Not having Jimmy Vega out there is just going to hurt. He's got the broken ribs. I'm still going to keep him as is. Now he's back. Perfect. So Malachi doesn't have to start too much. We'll switch Malachi with Vega. Swap the minutes. Move Malachi back up. Drop the minutes of all these guys slightly. to give Malachi a little bit more. Give Hawkins a few more minutes as well. All right, perfect. We got the lineup back to where I want it. Let's keep simulating. Hopefully no more injuries. As I say that, Devin Vassell injured. Great. You know what? I'm just going to have the CPU handle it. Just have the CPU handle it for now. Devin Vassell, who's having another really good season. Another injury, though. I hope this isn't a season where we get just torn apart by injuries. Because we really haven't had that, if we think about it. We really haven't had... Ooh, they want a 2026 first-round pick and Julius Randle for Walker, Kessler, and Larry Markkinen. Now, we don't need Walker, Kessler, and we honestly don't need Larry Markkinen. So I'm going to decline that. That's an interesting trade, though. Looks like Randle might have a little bit of value. Looks like Randle might have a slight bit of value. As we take a look at the playoff picture, it is us and the Rockets. We lost to the Rockets in the playoffs last year. It is us and the Rockets again this time. Oh, great. Of course it had to be us and the Rockets. Of course it had to be us and the Rockets. We don't play the Rockets in January. At least it doesn't look like it. We could jump in and find a game against the Rockets. I guess we'll finish simulating here, and we'll see if we do end up playing them. But we're on a nice little win streak here, taking a bunch of W's. We are positive in the profits, $32.5 million. You'd love to see that. Love to see the team making money because we're winning ball games. And Vassell is back finally, so that is nice to see. Everybody's healthy again. Well, the next time we play the Houston Rockets is February 11th at home. Very interesting. They're still... Oh, they fell off. We kind of took off there that last 2-week stretch, and they kind of fell off a little bit. We'll see if they can come back and recover. But the Houston Rockets might not be the big dogs we thought they were. Christian Brown, and Isaiah Roby for Jeremy Sohan. Now, I like having Sohan off the bench. He's a nice little utility guy we can bring in. Although 2 losses in a row, and one of them against the Pistons, whose first-round pick we have. That's not ideal. Although they're 27. Oh, they're playing really well. How are the Raptors playing? The Raptors are 12-31. Thank God. The Raptors are bad, but the Pistons are good. So we have at least one pick that's going to be hopefully pretty solid this year. Season stats, player stats on the year. Obviously, Wembanyama's leading the team, as you would expect. But then Devin Vassell, that injury is going to hurt him because he's missed a few games that he could have been putting up even more numbers. But he has been surprisingly really, really good. I did not expect him to be as good as he's played as good as he has. But he's been a solid player. And, Julius Randle, we brought him in just to kind of, spend some money, I guess, and have a solid overall at 30 years old. But he's been productive. Not amazing, but he's been productive. You haven't really asked him to be productive. And this man right here might be the highlight of the entire offseason. Bringing in Jordan Hawkins, who just kind of was a throwaway addition. He started 13 games in the absence of Devin Vassell. He's got 11.5 points per game this season. Jordan Hawkins is the real deal, it seems. Vegas kind of dropped down on points, but he also was injured with those ribs. The boys are here. The boys are ready to go. I think I'm going to end it here. I don't think we're going to jump into another game. We've basically done, 3 months of the NBA season? We finished all of November, all of December, and we've got a decent chunk of January done as well. So if you combine the games we've done in January with a little bit of games in October, basically 3 months of basketball has been played, and currently we stand at 32-10 on the season, 5 games up on the next closest team, which is the Trailblazers. I think the boys might be ready to go. The boys might be here to stay. I thought we might take a little bit of a dip on the record because we lost Jaren Jackson Jr. in the offseason, but it seems like I might have made a good decision. We free up a lot of money, even though we're paying Julius Randle, which we can easily free up in a trade. But we're also just developing. Like, Julio Cruz is getting crazy good. Wembanyama's getting crazy good. Wembanyama's already up to a 94. Cruz up to a 91. Vassell's even grown up to an 86. Vega's an 85. Like, we are so young. Cruz is 21. Wembanyama's 22. Vassell's 25. Vega's 21. 22 for Sohan. 23 for Hawkins. These boys are young. The oldest guy, other than obviously Randall, is Devin Vassell at 25 years old. And then we got Okpala, but he's not really a long-term piece to this team, I wouldn't think. But Devin Vassell, in terms of like core of the team, Devin Vassell is basically the oldest guy here. He's the veteran, excluding Julius Randle, who's not going to be here very long, which is kind of insane how much youth we have on this team. But that is going to do it for the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.